Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Running Aces. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise as we honor America with a playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Post time for tonight's first race, less than 30 minutes away. The track condition is fast. Temperatures around 70 degrees here at Running Aces for tonight's racing program. We have one scratch this evening. That's in the sixth race. Scratch number 1, Larry Freight, out injured. Again, race 6 tonight. Scratch number 1, Larry Freight. That's the only change on this evening's program. We have a huge carryover in the Pick 5 jackpot starting in race number 4 tonight. Over $16,000 carryover in the Pick 5 jackpot starting in race 4 this evening. Also, we have the LC food truck out here at the track tonight, located outside in the Finish Line Plaza. Again, LC food truck is out here at Running Aces tonight. They are open out in the Finish Line Plaza. We will be having our promotional drawing for our Trifecta Thursday. We'll be giving out free Trifecta wheel bets to 8 lucky winners. If you have an entry slip for tonight's drawing, please have it turned in to the barrel located near the front desk before race number 4. Winners tonight will be announced after race 4, and the free Trifecta bet tickets will be live for race number 6. Again, post time for race 1 is less than 30 minutes away. All right, once again, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Running Aces, and we are getting set for our Thursday night live racing action here. Thirsty Thursday specials here at the track. We have Thursday night drink specials going on. We also have the LC food truck out here tonight out in the Finish Line Plaza. And post time for the first race just about 20 minutes away. The track condition is fast. Temperatures around 70 degrees here at Running Aces tonight. Let's jump into the highlights from the racing action out here on Tuesday night in our news and notes. Alta Revelry was a very sharp winner, much the best in the Tuesday night featured $15,000 open handicap pace, going gate to wire, winning by 2 3/4 lengths in 150 and 4. With trainer driver Luke Plano in the bike. Speaking Volumes was second best, and Racing Ripper was a solid third. That was in the Tuesday night feature, the open handicap pace. Again, Alta Revelry was the favorite and returned $3 to win. Alta Revelry, the winner, in 150 and 4. Also on Tuesday night, we had the Open 2 handicap pace, and Dandy's Freedom delivered as the big favorite there, paying $2.40. Charging home impressively in the home stretch to win the $11,750 Open 2 handicap pace. Third win in a row, and driver trainer Casey Leonard was in the bike, equaling his lifetime best effort in 151 flat was Dandy's Freedom on the Tuesday night program. Brady Jensen led the program with a driving triple and a training triple on Tuesday night, and also recorded his 500th career training win. Again, congratulations to Brady Jensen. He had a triple both as a driver and trainer on Tuesday night and recorded his 500th training win. Casey Leonard also had a driving double and a training double on Tuesday's program. As I mentioned, Thirsty Thursday drink specials here at the track tonight. We also have our drawing this evening for our Trifecta Thursday promotion. We will be announcing 8 lucky winners of free bets for a trifecta wheel in race number 6 tonight. The drawing will be held after race 4, so if you'd like to have a chance to win, turn in your entry slips before race number 4 for tonight's drawing. Special welcome going out tonight to Larry and Connie Rasmussen from Cedar Falls, Iowa. Special welcome to Larry and Connie Rasmussen joining us here at Running Aces for the first time tonight. And they are supporting the University of Northern Iowa Athletics. They purchased a package to come out here for the races tonight for charity for the athletics program at the University of Iowa, Northern University of Iowa. And they're hosted tonight by Chris and Jennifer Manat. So welcome to the entire group out here at Running Aces tonight. They'll be in the winner's circle for race 3. And we have carryovers on tonight's racing program. Both of them are going to be in race number 4, 50-cent high five, carryover more than $502. Also, starting in race 4, tonight's Pick 5 jackpot, carryover more than $16,518. We do have an additional race line on this evening's program, so please note that in race number 2, number 4, Cheesy Moose, raced at the Springfield, Illinois Fair. That's the additional race line. Finished 8th by 33 lengths, 201 and 2, final quarter 33 and 4. Again, that's the additional race line information in race number 2 for number 4, Cheesy Moose. Finished 8th at the Springfield, Illinois Fair, 201 and 2/5. Changes on this evening's racing program. We have one scratch to announce, and that's in race number 6 tonight. The number 1 is out. Larry Freight out injured tonight. Race 6, scratch number 1. Top 5 drivers so far this season at Running Aces. Casey Leonard has 20 now. Nick Rowland second with 19, and Brady Jensen also tied for second with 19. Rick McGee in the 4th position with 15, and Luke Plano rounds out our top 5 drivers currently with 11 wins. Top 5 trainers, Brady Jensen has 16 wins at the top, is at 8. Justin Amphenson, 15 wins in second. Brett Ballinger, 14 wins in third. Casey Leonard has 11, and Luke Plano has 8. Top fantasy horses that are entered tonight for our fantasy players include Ooh La La, Miss Maybell, Melee Kalikimaka, and St. Lad's Bijou. Again, tonight's top fantasy horses for players include Ooh La La, Miss Maybell, Melee Kalikimaka, and St. Lad's Bijou. Horse of the Night selections on this evening's program. I'm going with Always a Dancer. Always a Dancer for me has post position number 7 tonight. I think is going to be a major. That's my Horse of the Night selection. Always a Dancer. And for Steve Lake, Eva's Star in race number 1. Eva's Star, number 4. Horse of the Night selection for Steve Lake. $20 win bet plays on this evening's program for Steve Lake include Eva Star and also Ooh La La. So race 1, Eva Star. Race 6, number 4, Ooh La La. Let's jump into the handicapping for tonight's first race. Going to kick things off with the Jonas K race of the night tonight, top condition level race of the evening for the fillies and mares. We've got a field of 5. And I'm going to go to number 5, Philister Photo, as my top selection. We'll have Casey Leonard in the bike. Excellent form in the last 2 races for Philister Photo. Lots of back class as well, bringing into this race. And reunites, as I said, with Casey Leonard tonight, as Casey did drive this mare out at Hawthorne in Illinois back in the fall. And I think this is the probable favorite in the field, and I think the one to beat, and is the favorite on the board right now. And that is number 5, Philister Photo, my top pick. Now for second, I'm going to number 2, Divine Art. Really good form in the last 2 starts from Divine Art, just missing 2 back, and last time out was a good effort as well. Solid last quarters from Divine Art, and really I think is a definite player in this field. And then for third, I'm going to go to number 4, and that's Eva Star. Steps up tonight. Sharp win last time out, and this one I think is another horse that you must use in the top 3. Really good form as of late, Eva Star, and again that is Steve Lake's horse of the night tonight. I also want to mention number 1, Miss Maybell, top filly of last season out here, back for her start of her 2026 campaign. And she definitely could jump up with a big performance, and she's getting some action on the board at 2-1 right now. So a really nice field for tonight's first race. My numbers are 5, 2, 4, and 1. And then we have Steve Lake, 4, 5, 2, and 3. And Frank Drucker, 1, 4, 5, and 2. Post time for race number 1 is just 12 minutes away. Again, welcome to Running Aces. Good luck tonight. There's a look at my early pick 4 ticket. 50 cents per combination to play the early pick 4. And race 1 also starts the 20-cent place pick all wager. Chris Manette, please make your way to the winner's circle. Chris Manette, they're waiting for you at the winner's circle. Pacers making their way onto the track for tonight's first race, and race number 1 tonight is going to be the Jonas K Race of the Night. Top condition level for Mayors this evening. Number 1 is Miss Maybell, owned by Merlin Van Otterloo, trained by Brett Ballinger, the driver Nick Rowland. Number 2 is Divine Art, owned, trained, and driven by Jerry Longo, Longshot Longo on the 2 Divine Art. Number 3 is Minnesota Mini, owned by Gary and Kay Rath, trained and driven by Gary Rath, the Stunner. Number 4 is Eva Star, owned, trained, and driven by Brady Jensen, Brady J on the 4. And rounding out the field will be number 5, Philister Photo, owned by Scorpio Stable, trained by Bob Lems, the driver Casey Leonard, Captain Casey, driving Philister Photo. That's the field for the first race. Kicks off tonight's place pick all. Starts the early pick 4. You have 5 minutes till post. Post time at 3 minutes for race 1, 3 minutes. Two-minute call, post time at 2 minutes. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, race number 1 tonight is the Jonas K Race of the Night. Our Race of the Night here at Running Aces, sponsored by the Trotting Stallion Jonas K, the only undefeated trotting stallion currently standing in Minnesota, son of Centurion ATM. Was a winner in 153 on the 5/8 mile track during his racing career. And he is definitely one of the biggest values in Minnesota breeding right now. Jonas K is our sponsor of the Race of the Night here at Running Aces. For more information about Jonas K, check out your racing program opposite race 8. Full page ad about Jonas K and your racing program opposite race 8. Post time is in 1 minute. You have 1 minute to race 1. It's your last call to wager for tonight's first race. Last call for race 1. 1 minute. Starter calls for the first race field. They're headed to the gate. Pacers arriving at the gate for tonight's first race. It is post time. Gates rolling. Running Aces starter Conrad Rapp and gate driver Andy Keene have the field in motion for the first race. Race number 1 tonight is the Jonas K Race of the Night. Very nice field of 5 pacing mares to kick off the action here this evening at Running Aces. They're in behind the starting gate. Gate swings around the turn. They're 1/8 of a mile from the start. Field lined up in behind the gate. Gates in the backstretch now, and they're picking up speed. They are ready for action. There they go. And they're off and pacing. The outside duo of Eva Star and Philister Photo both showing speed. And from the inside, Miss Maybell. And they're 3 across the track early as they race around the first turn. Miss Maybell has the lead. Philister Photo up on the outside. Eva Star has dropped into 3rd position. Then we have Minnesota Mini. And the early trailer back there in 5th is Divine Art. The race to the opening quarter making the top here. Philister Photo. Philister Photo shows the way at the quarter. And the time flashes up in 27-2. A good opening tempo here. Philister Photo by 2 lengths as they pass us for the first time. Racing in the pocket in 2nd position, that is Miss Maybell. Bouncing along in 3rd, Eva Star. Minnesota Mini toward the inside, racing 4th. And getting underway for the back of the pack, Divine Art is out moving early as they race to the half-mile juncture. Divine Art moves up on the outside now 4th. As they arrive at the midway marker, it's Philister Photo with command by 1.5 lengths. Halftime in 57-2. A big breather in the second quarter, 30 seconds even. Down the backstretch they go. Philister Photo still by 2. Miss Maybell in the pocket second. Divine Art coming on the outside third. Shuffled back to 4th, Eva Star, and looking to get underway, Minnesota Mini. Field covered by 5.5 lengths onto the final turn. The one to catch here still, Philister Photo by 2. 3/4 time is up in 1:24 3. Third quarter, 27-1. Philister Photo is showing her class. She leads it by almost 3. Miss Maybell giving chase in second. Divine Art on the outside third. Then Eva Star and Minnesota Mini. But it is all Philister Photo. She is large and in charge, and she's drawing clear to the wire. Philister Photo. Eva Star charges up to get second on the wire, but it was all Philister Photo tonight, delivering in 1:52-1. Eva Star second, Miss Maybell was third. Number 5, Philister Photo posted first. It's a photo finish for second and third. Hold all tickets, 5 and a photo. Five, 4, 1, 2 posted. 5, 4, 1, 2. And we're playing a little Springsteen, Born in the USA. It's the victory song for winning driver Casey Leonard, Captain Casey. Headed back to the Gulf Shores Winner's Circle in race 1 tonight. Delivering in the Jonas K race of the night with the winner number 5, Philister Photo. Philister Photo picks up her first win of the season. The time 1:52 and 1 here this evening for Philister Photo, owned by Scorpio Stable, trained by Bob Lems, Team Lems, and the winning driver Casey Leonard. Again, Philister Photo scores in race 1, 1:52 and 1 tonight. It's official. Here are the payouts in tonight's first race. The winner number 5, Philister Photo, $4.40 to win, $2.10 and $2.20. Those prices are correct. Second number 4, Eva Star, $2.10 and $2.20. Again, prices are correct. Third number 1, Miss Maybell, $3.20. $2 exacta, $8.40. 50-cent trifecta, $5.25. The 10-cent superfecta, $2 even. Here is the order of finish in the first race. Number 1, Miss Maybell, 3. Number 2, Divine Art, 5. Number 3, Minnesota Mini, 4. Correction, number 2, Divine Art, 4. Number 3, Minnesota Mini, 5. Number 4, Eva Star, 2. And number 5, Philister Photo, 1. Top down was 3, 4, 5, 2, 1. Up next is race number 2. There are no changes in the second race tonight, and it will kick off the Kearney Insurance sponsored race replay is on now for race number 1. Again, race 2 is up next with no changes. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta wagering, all featured for race 2. Don't forget, we have LC Food Truck here at the races tonight, located outside in the Finish Line Plaza. LC Food Truck, Finish Line Plaza tonight. All right, once again, congratulations, Team Lems in race number 1 tonight. Philister Photo gets the job done. A sharp mile there in 152 and 1 for Philister Photo tonight. Scorpio Stables winning owners. Bob Lems, the winning trainer. Casey Leonard strikes first tonight, winning driver in the first race. And we move on to the second race on the program tonight. No changes in race number 2. And let's take a look here. I'm going with number 6, Lady Ksenia with Casey Leonard. Trainer driver, excellent form and trying for 3 wins in a row tonight. Sharp 4-year-old mare and looks like possibly the one to beat in here. As I said, very, very sharp recent form. Lots to like about number 6, Lady Ksenia, and probably going to be the favorite at post time. I think so, but I think is the best one in the field. For second, it went to number 5, Swinging on Over. A rough start to the 3-year-old season for this one, but definitely has talent and speed, and had a heck of a season last year as a freshman here at Running Aces. So a lot of things I like about number 5, Swinging on Over as well. And I think this horse could jump up into some big improvement here tonight and be a part of things. And I'll go with number 3 here as well, Luke Skyrocker. Another horse that I like in this field. To be in the top 3, I think a logical trifecta horse, has good overall form. And third best on paper for me is number 3, Luke Skyrocker. So I'm going to go 6, 5, 3, and 7 here in race number 2. Features superfecta wagering for 10 cents. Steve Lake going with 6, 3, 7, and 5. Frank Drucker going with 3, 1, 2, and 7. Don't forget, we do have that additional race line. It does concern race number 2 and number 4, Cheesy Moose. Here's the additional information. That line from Springfield, Illinois. Cheesy Moose finished 8th, beaten 33 lengths with a time of 2:01 and 2. Again, that additional race line for Cheesy Moose, Springfield, Illinois, 2:01 and 2, finishing 8th. Also want to mention there in that first race tonight, Philister Photo picking up her second win of the season. It was also a new lifetime mark tonight for Philister Photo, 152 and 1. That was a new lifetime mark for Philister Photo in race 1. Pacers on the track for the second race. Number 1 is SB Karamia, owned by Susan and Ulfholm Johansson, trained by Ulfholm Johansson, driver Luke Plano. Number 2 is Cutthroat Cali, owned by Brandon Jensen and Brady Anderson. Brady Jensen trains the Gladiator, Brandon Jensen driving Cutthroat Cali. Luke Skyrocker is number 3 in the field, owned by Bill Desert, trained and driven by Nick Rowland, Downtown Nick on the 3. 4 is Cheesy Moose, owned by Alan Beals, trained and driven by the stunner Gary Rath. 5 is Swingin' On Over, owned by Jay DeLong, Ken Stoffer, and Stephanie Anfinson, trained by Justin Anfinson. Slick Rick McGee is in the bike. Number 6 is Lady Casinia, owned by Robert and Linda Grider and James Kish, the trainer-driver Casey Leonard. And rounding out the field for race number 2 tonight is number 7, Laser Focused, owned by Terry Leonard, trained by Casey Leonard, the driver Dean McGee. The Bobcat, Dean McGee, driving the 7, Laser Focused. That's your field for race 2, Win, Play, Show, Exacta, Trifecta, Superfecta Wagering. Post time in 5 minutes. Post time in 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes to race 2. Post time in 2 minutes, 2. It's your last call to wager in tonight's second race. The starting gate is moving into position. Last call for race 2. Pacers arriving at the starting gate. The starting gate is sponsored by the Heartland Standardbred Sale. Heartland Standardbred Sale is where the next Minnesota champions are sold each September. This year's Heartland Standardbred Sale will be on Tuesday, September 21st. Gates rolling for race 2. Favorites on the board include number 6, Lady Ksenia at 4-5. Next door, number 5, Swinging On Over is 5-2. And right now, 6-1 for number 7, Laser Focus. Now it's 5-1 for number 3, Luke Skyrocker. They're in behind the gate, a field of 7 for tonight's second race. They're 1/8 of a mile from the start. In the backstretch now for race 2 at Running Aces. They're picking up speed. There they go. And they're off and pacing in a very good line, and surging from between horses is Luke Skyrocker to get the first call. Luke Skyrocker will lead the field into the first turn, but here comes Swinging On Over, charging up second. Getting away in third position is Cutthroat Cali, and looking for a seat to drop in fourth, Lady Ksenia. Back there racing in fifth, SB Karamia, and then we have Cheesy Moose and Laser Focus. They race to the opening quarter, making the top, Swinging On Over, and Slick Rick McGee. Swinging On Over has the lead, 27-4 for the quarter. It's Swinging On Over by 2 lengths as they pass us their single file. In the pocket racing second is Luke Skyrocker. Then it's 2.5 lengths back in third to Cutthroat Cali. Cutthroat Cali is third. Another length and a half back to Lady Ksenia. And further back we have SB Karamia, followed by Cheesy Moose, and the trailer is still Laser Focused. Field is covered by about 8 lengths here. They're halfway home. The time flashes up here in 57-1. Second quarter was in 29-2. Down the backstretch they go. Swinging On Over is the one to catch. Launching from fourth to the outside. Here comes the favorite, Lady Ksenia. She was hammered down to 1-5 at post time, and she charges up now on the outside third, challenging for second. Also getting underway from the back of the pack as they round the turn and head toward the top of the stretch. Closing in quickly is SB Karamia, and also from the back of the pack, Cheesy Moose is on the move. 3/4 in 1:25-3. They come to the top of the lane. Lady Ksenia works up to a lead. The lead is just a neck, though. Fighting back on the inside is Swinging On Over. Right there is SB Karamia, poised to strike. And toward the inside is Luke Skyrocker. In the lane, it's Lady Ksenia. Luke Skyrocker toward the inside. Lady Ksenia. Lady Ksenia wins again. Luke Skyrocker was second. Swinging On Over was third. SB Karamia, very good fourth in 1:55. Number 6, Lady Ksenia, was posted first, and number 3, Luke Skyrocker, second. It's a photo finish for third. Hold all tickets, 6-3, and a photo. In the photograph, number 5, Swinging On Over, was third, and number 1, SB Karamia, was fourth. Once again, we're playing Born in the USA. For winning driver Casey Leonard. Captain Casey starts out the program with a driving double tonight. Back to the Gulf Shores winner's circle here with number 6, Lady Ksenia. 3 wins in a row for Lady Ksenia. Time this evening, 1:55.1. The winner, Lady Ksenia, 4-year-old daughter of World of Rock and Roll, is owned by Robert and Linda Greider. And James Kish, trained by Casey Leonard out of the Terry Leonard stable. Again, Casey Leonard with a driving double. Lady Ksenia, 3 in a row. It's official. Here are the payouts in tonight's second race. Winner number 6, Lady Ksenia, $260, $220, $210. Second number 3, Luke Skyrocker, $380 and $220. And third number 5, Swinging On Over, $220. $2 exacta, $8 even. 50-cent trifecta, $4.45. 10-cent superfecta, $4.69. Here's the order of finish in race number 2. SB Caramillo was 4th. Cutthroat Cali was 7th. Luke Skyrocker 2nd. Cheesy Moose 5th. Swinging On Over 3rd. Lady Ksenia the winner. Laser Focus 6th. Top down was 4-7-3. 4-7-2. 5-3-1-6. Third race is up next on the program and does kick off tonight's early pick 3. 50-cent pick 3 wagering coming up in the third. There are no changes for tonight's third race. There's also win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, and superfecta wagering. Field of 8, no changes. 14 minutes to race 3. On now is your race replay. Once again, race replays at Running Aces are sponsored by Kearney Insurance of Forest Lake. Also want to shout out to our Winner's Circle sponsor here at Running Aces, the Pacing Stallion Gulf Shores. Gulf Shores, multiple stakes winner, earned more than $653,000 in his racing career at ages 2 and 3. Took a mark of 150-3 on the 5/8 mile track. A son of Down by the Seaside. Gulf Shores, a very talented pacer. First crop of Gulf Shores pacers hitting the track already here at Running Aces, and already very, very sharp performances. And more to come from Gulf Shores Stallion here in Minnesota. Standing at Bluff Country Equine, our Winner's Circle sponsor, Gulf Shores, the Pacing Stallion, owned by Cornerstone Stock Farm, Jeff Out. For more information about Gulf Shores, check out your racing program opposite race 7. All right, that was a cavalry charge to the finish wire in race number 2. Very exciting race there, and it was Lady Ksenia, number 6, getting the job done for 3 wins in a row. Lady Ksenia very sharp again tonight. Casey Leonard sweeps the first 2 races on the program. And again, there's a look at your photo finish for the minor awards there behind the winner, Lady Ksenia. Very sharp second there was Luke Skyrocker, Swinging On Over, finishing third in race number 2. On we go to race 3 on the program for the 50-cent pick 3 that starts here. And let's take a look and break it down. My top selection is going to be here, Whatever It Takes Two. This horse with a career best effort last time out, pacing the mile in 1:53 and 4. That number jumps off the page here in race number 3. And this one, Whatever It Takes Two, has shown speed and ability throughout his career, really. Been inconsistent somewhat at times, but definitely has shown a lot of talent. Already has one Aces win on his card this season. Looks like the best horse in this field, I think. Whatever It Takes Two, number 6 with Dean McGee. For second, I'm going next door to number 5, Prone to Wander. This horse keeps improving and keeps on looking sharp. Prone to Wander really has caught the eye out here in these last few races. Definite player in this field for me. Rick McGee drives number 5, Prone to Wander. And number 7, Mooney Swenson will be on the bike on this one. An excuse for last time out for Hot Cheddar Flirt. Had broken equipment, so just draw a line through that most recent race. Excellent effort in the race in the Fillies A division, 2 starts back. Possible value for this one as well from post 7. And I think this is a trifecta horse to use. Number 7, Hot Cheddar Flirt. I'm going to go 6, 5, 7, and 2. 6, 5, 7, and 2. Steve Lake, 6, 2, 5, and 7. Frank Drucker, 5, 2, 3, and 6. Pacers making their way onto the track for tonight's third race. 3-year-old condition pacing event, field of 8 here, no changes. Number 1, What You Won't Do for Love, is owned by Robert and Linda Greider, James Kish, and Terry Leonard. Casey Leonard trains and drives the 1, What You Won't Do for Love. 2 is Cruisin' the Clubs, owned and trained by Jeff Ryan, Nick Rowland in the bike. Number 3 is SD Baby Shark Doot Doot Doot, owned by Sarah Solheid, also owned, trained, and driven by Brian Deachin, Brian the Assassin. Number 4 is Just Like Gotti, owned by Brady Jensen and Brandon Jensen and Larry Jensen. Brandon Jensen, the driver. 5 is Prone to Wander, owned and driven by Rick McGee, trained by Michaela Delgides, Prone to Wander. 6 Takes 2, owned by Stephen Chambers and Brett Ballinger, trained by Brett Ballinger. Dean McGee's in the bike. 7 is Hot Cheddar Flirt, owned by trainer Rick Huffman and the driver Mooney Swenson, the general, driving Hot Cheddar Flirt to 7. And rounding out the field is number 8, Not a Bluff. Not a Bluff is owned by Fred Haberberg, trained by Wendy Haberberg. Gary Rath is in the sulky on number 8, Not a Bluff. That's the field for the third race. You have 6 minutes. Post time in less than 3 minutes for race 3. 3 minutes. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be last call for entry slips into tonight's drawing. If you have an entry slip for our Trifecta Thursday drawing, please have those turned in before race 4. We will be announcing the winners after race 4. Also, a reminder, there's a food truck here tonight in the Finish Line Plaza. LC Food Truck out here tonight, out in the Finish Line Plaza. Post time, 2 minutes. 2-minute call for race 3. 1 minute. It's your last call to wager in tonight's third race. Starters calling for the field. Last call for race 3. The 3-year-old Pacers arriving at the gate. It's post time. Gates rolling. They are lining up and they're moving in behind the Heartland Standardbred Sales starting gate. Favorites on the board include number 6, Whatever It Takes 2, currently 9-5. Number 2, Cruising the Clubs at 2-1. And number 5, Prone to Wander, currently 7-2. They're 1/8 of a mile from the start. Field of 8 and behind the gate, and they swing into the backstretch. 3-year-old Pacers, condition field, ready for action. There they go. And they're off and pacing fast away from the inside. Cruising the Club strikes the lead and draws clear toward the inside for a 2-length advantage. And up on the outside, charging out and coming on is Hot Cheddar Flirt. Getting away in the third position is SD Baby Shark Doot Doot Doot. As they round the turn, next in fourth is Just Like Gotti. Prone to Wander racing in fifth, and it's Whatever It Takes 2. And further back to What You Won't Do for Love. And the trailer at the back of the pack is Not a Bluff. Field covered by 9 lengths at the quarter in 28-1. Pacing in front of us first time around. Cruising the Clubs and downtown Nick Rowland with command. In the pocket in second, that is Hot Cheddar Flirt at a big price. Then back there 2 lengths in third is SD Baby Shark Doot 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 on the move on the outside. Whatever It Takes 2 is first over, coming on from the fourth position. Rounding for the half mile, the leader still comfortable on top is Cruising the Clubs. Up on the outside here comes Whatever It Takes 2 to challenge. Right there in the pocket then is Hot Cheddar Flirt still keeping tabs third. Then we have in fourth position SD Baby Shark Doot Doot Doot. Out moving from fifth is Prone to Wander. 2 lengths back to Just Like Gotti. And then we have further back What You Won't Do for Love. And the trailer is still Not a Bluff. Field covered by 11 lengths now. The half was 57-3. Second quarter 29-2. And now from the outside, Whatever It Takes 2 is right up alongside the leader, Cruising the Clubs. Cruising the Clubs digs in gamely. On the outside, Whatever It Takes 2 is coming on. 3 quarters, 125-1. That third quarter was fast in 27-3. Turning for home on the inside, Cruising the Clubs. On the outside, Whatever It Takes 2. And winding up on the far outside, Hot Cheddar Flirt. And toward the inside, Baby Shark Doot Doot Doot. It's Whatever It Takes 2. Whatever It Takes 2 to win it. Far outside, Hot Cheddar Flirt was up for second in 1:54-3. Photo finish called in tonight's third race. Please hold all tickets. Photo finish. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's third race of Running Aces, named for our special guests here at the track tonight, Larry and Connie Rasmussen. Again, in the third race tonight, we welcome into the winner's circle our special guests here at Running Aces tonight, Larry and Connie Rasmussen. Number 6, Whatever It Takes To, was first. Number 7, Hot Cheddar Flirt, was second. Number 3, SD Baby Shark, Do was third. Number 5, Prone to Wander, finished fourth.
Could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotism. Like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Rather that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chain. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. Looking at my body feeling miserable.
Circle back to the Gulf Shores winner's circle in race number 3. Number 6, Whatever It Takes To. Second win of the season for Whatever It Takes To. A new lifetime mark in 1:54 and 3. And this is the 3-year-old son of Easy Again, owned by Stephen Chambers and Brett Ballinger. Brett Ballinger, the winning trainer. Dean McGee, the winning driver. Whatever It Takes To, named for the late, great Steve Wiseman. Whatever It Takes To wins the third. A new lifetime mark, 1:54 and 3. And we're playing Low Rider for winning driver Dean McGee. Race 3, now official. Race 3, official. Here are the payouts in tonight's third race. Number 6, Whatever It Takes To, the winner. $3.40 to win, $2.40 and $2.80. Those prices are correct. $3.40, $2.40, $2.80. Second is 7, Hot Cheddar Flirt, $17.80 and $7.80. And third, number 3, SD Baby Shark, $6.20. $2 exacta returns $62.40. 50-cent trifecta, $97.85. The 10-cent superfecta, $78. Here's the order of finish in tonight's third race. Number 1, What You Won't Do for Love, 7. Number 2, Cruisin' the Club, 6. Number 3, SD Baby Shark, third. Number 4, Just Like Gotti, was 5th. Number 5, Prone to Wander, finished 4th. Number 6, Whatever It Takes To, the winner. Number 7, Hot Cheddar Flirt 2. And number 8, Not a Bluff 8. Top of the program down 7, 6, 3, 5, 4, 1, 2, and 8. Race 4 is up next tonight and offers high five wagering, 50-cent high five wagering with a carryover of more than $500. And pick 5 jackpot wagering starts in race 4 tonight as well with a carryover of more than $16,518. Race 4 is up next in 14 minutes. All right, once again, congratulations to the winning connections in tonight's third race with Whatever It Takes Two. Winning owner is Brett Ballinger, who also trains and also owned by Stephen Chambers. Very sharp effort tonight from Whatever It Takes Two. New lifetime mark, 154-3. And again, that horse named in memory of the late, great Steve Wiseman, our dear friend. And nice win for Whatever It Takes Two, who delivers as the favorite, Dean McGee, the Bobcat, in the sulky. All right, fourth race is up next on the program and does offer both the high five wager for 50 cents with a carryover of more than $502, and the pick 5 jackpot starts as well tonight in race 4. Carryover more than $16,518. Only change on tonight's racing program in race 6 tonight, scratch number 1. Race 6, the 1 is out. All right, fourth race up next here, number 6, Woodmere Flojo. This one up slightly in class after a very dominating win last time out last week. Two great, back-to-back performances here at Running Aces so far for Woodmere Flojo. So a couple of reasons to really like this horse on top for a chance to win again here tonight. We'll have Dean McGee in the bike for trainer Nicole Tate. Go to number 3 here, Gorgeous Package for second. A logical player, I think, in the exotics here. Even form overall for this one. Drops slightly here as well, and also draws better post position here tonight. So a lot of different reasons to consider the number 3 horse, Gorgeous Package. And then we'll go to number 8, toward the outside, St. Lad's Bijou. Despite the outside post, certainly never in love with that. But this horse shows the ability to be able to close
well in the late stages as we saw in that most recent race, and overall very good form so far here at Running Aces, and was campaigning well out in Virginia as well. And you do have Nick Rowland in the bike. Nick Rowland is driving St. Lad's Bijou tonight. Top 3 horse for me, St. Lad's Bijou, number 8. I'm going to go 6, 3, 8, and 5 and 2 underneath for the high 5. 6, 3, 8, 5 and 2. Steve Lake, 6, 8, 3, 5 and 1. So very, very similar there. And Frank Drucker going with the 3 on top. 3, 6, 5, 1 and 2. Again, race number 4, high 5 wagering. Also, race number 4 kicks off tonight's Pick 5 jackpot. We are still looking for our first jackpot winner of the season. Tonight's jackpot amount probably going to be very close to $20,000. 20 cents to get involved per combination. Our jackpot winner could be you, but you've got to get involved here to have a chance to get your pot of gold. Pick 5 jackpot time here in race number 4. Good luck.
Pacers, Fillies, and Mares, a field of 8 make you the way out of the track for tonight's 4th race. Race number 4, once again, offers high 5 wagering and also kicks off the Pick 5 jackpot tonight. And again, that carryover for the jackpot starts out at more than $16,518. Here is the field. Number 1 is Nebel Hanover, owned by Dave Hannis, and also owned, trained, and driven by Luke Plano. Nebel Hanover. Number 2 is Beth Dutton, owned by Sarah Solheid, also owned, trained, and driven by Brian Deachin. 3 is Gorgeous Package, owned by the stable Gorgeous Package, trained by Bob Lems. Mooney Swenson has the lines. 4 is Princess of the Dawn, owned by trainer Rick Sisko and also owned by Mrs. Tamara Nanette Wainscott. Brady Jensen driving the 4. Number 5 is Dandy's Miss Swifty, owned by Terry Leonard and Dandy Farms, Peter Kuchis and FT Racing. Casey Leonard, trainer driver on Dandy's Miss Swifty. Number 6 is Woodmere Flojo, owned by Anthony Farina and Robert Farina. Nicole Tate, the trainer. Dean McGee driving Woodmere Flojo. 7 is Scooch's Valentine, owned by Ron Reddick-Zuki and trained by Jesse Pacheco. Rick McGee is in the bike. And rounding out the field for race 4 tonight is St. Lad's Bijou, by Vicky Filesticker and Kelly and Darren Ron. Rick Bertrand, the trainer. Downtown, Nick Rowland driving St. Lad's Bijou. That's the field for race 4. You have 5 minutes. 5 minutes for race 4. Post time in less than 3 minutes. Less than 3. Two minutes. Now it's your last call to wager for tonight's fourth race and the Pick 5 jackpot. The starters calling for the fourth race field. Last call. Field has arrived at the Heartland Standardbred Sales starting gate. It's post time. The gate's rolling. Favorites on the board include number 3, Gorgeous Package at 8-5, number 6, Woodmere Flojo at 2-1. Those are the top two in the win pool, and 7-1 is the third choice right now. That's number 1, Nebel Hanover. They're lining up and they're moving in. The gate swings into the turn. They are just over 1/8 of a mile from the start. Field of 8 is lined up and ready for action and picking up speed. There they go. There, off and pacing, Dandy's Miss Swifty fires fast off the gate out in the center, and toward the inside is Gorgeous Package. Driving up on the outside, St. Lad's Bijou gets a good position third, and it's 2 lengths back to Nebel Hanover away in fourth. Then we have Beth Dutton toward the inside, followed by Princess of the Dawn. Away slowly here, Woodmere Flojo, and the Scooch's Valentine is the trailer. Up front here, showing the way is Dandy's Miss Swifty at 5-1, opens up the mile with a quick quarter in 27 seconds even. So good early speed for the leader, Dandy's Miss Swifty. Riding the pocket in second is Gorgeous Package, a close-up. Right there, nose to helmet third is St. Lad's Bijou. Then toward the inside, Nebel Hanover. Launching to the outside from the back of the pack, Woodmere Flojo's on the move. Senses the slow tempo here in this second quarter and comes right on the outside. Charges all the way up now to challenge the leaders. Rounding for the half mile, 56-3, second quarter, 29-3. Down the backstretch, Dandy's Miss Swifty leads it 3 parts of a length. Up on the outside is Woodmere Flojo, parked and pressing on now second. Right there in the pocket is Gorgeous Package in third position, tipping out St. Lad's Bijou at 16-1, is now within a striking position on the outside fourth. Then toward the inside is Nebel Hanover racing from fifth, getting underway from the back of the pack, and looking to close in now is Scooch's Valentine. The trailers are Beth Dutton, and at the back of the pack is Princess of the Dawn. 3/4, 124-1, and Woodmere Flojo works to a short lead. Dandy's Miss Swifty trying to fight back. Then on the outside, St. Lad's Bijou, and toward the inside, trying to close in as they come to the wire is Gorgeous Package, but it's going to be Woodmere Flojo. Woodmere Flojo to do it again. Woodmere Flojo wins it. The big battle for second goes to Nebel Hanover, who knifed her way between horses to be second. Woodmere Flojo, the winner, in 1:54. Number 6, Woodmere Flojo, posted first. It's a photo finish for the rest. Again, 6 and a photo. Six, 1, 7, 8, and 3. 6, 1, 7, 8, 3.
The low rider. The low rider is a little higher.
Once again, we're playing Lowrider by War. It's a back-to-back double on the program for the Bobcat. Dean McGee right back to the Gulf Shores winner's circle in race 4 tonight with number 6, Woodmere Flojo, who delivers as the favorite and wins it tonight in 154 flat. 2 wins in a row at Running Aces for Woodmere Flojo, 4-year-old daughter of Arthur Bluechip, owned by Anthony and Robert Farina, trained by Nicole Tate. Again, Dean McGee, the winning driver, Woodmere Flojo, 154. Stand by for the official sign and the payouts here in race number 4. Race 4 will be official momentarily. Coming up next on the program will be race 5. Race 5 will kick off tonight's late pick 4. 50-cent pick 4 wagering coming up in race number 5. There is one change in tonight's late pick 4 sequence. That's in race 6 tonight, scratch number 1. Again, a reminder, race 6 tonight, scratch number 1, Larry Freight. Race 4 is official. Here are the payouts. The winner, number 6, Woodmere Flojo, $4, $3, $2.40. Second, number 1, Nebel Hanover, $7.20 and $4. And third, number 7, Scooch's Valentine, $4.20. $2 exacta paid $18.80. The 50-cent trifecta, $38.95. Pick 4 returned $8.25 for the early pick 4. How about the high 5 in race number 4? The 50-cent high 5 was hit, and it returned $1,270.90. Again, 50-cent high 5 with the favorite on top, $1,270.90. Here is the order of finish. Number 1, Nebel Hanover was second. Number 2, Beth Dutton, 7. Number 3, Gorgeous Package, 5. Number 4, Princess of the Dawn, 8. Number 5, Dandy's Miss Swifty, 6. 6, Woodmere Flojo, the winner. 7, Scooch's Valentine was third. Number 8, St. Lad's Bijou was fourth. Top down was 275, 861, 34. Coming up right now is your race replay, sponsored by Kearney Insurance of Forest Lake. For all your insurance needs, the Kearney team has you covered. Kearney Insurance of Forest Lake. Race 5 is up in 14 minutes. All right, once again, congratulations to the winning connections in tonight's fourth race. St. Lad's Bijou, winning trainer Nicole Tate, winning driver Dean McGee has a double on this evening's program. Race number 5 is up next and starts a late pick 4 tonight. Do remind yourselves that in race 6, the 1 is scratched. That is the only change on tonight's late pick 4 sequence. Let's take a look at the numbers here in race number 5. I have the number 5, Nowhere Creek, on top here. Brian Deachin, the trainer. Casey Leonard will be in the bike again tonight. Now, this horse gets a big opportunity here tonight. Was a huge winner last time out at this same class level, but gets eligible at time of entry tonight. That means that when this horse entered, that most recent race had not been run yet when this horse entered for tonight's race. So eligible at time of entry, a huge opportunity to double up and get another win, because that was a very sharp performance on Sunday from Nowhere Creek. Casey Leonard again was in the bike then and will drive again here tonight. And number 1, Fox Valley Carlin, the other horse in the field for Brian Deachin, finished second to Nowhere Creek on Sunday with a sharp effort, draws inside here tonight, makes a lot of sense for the exacta as well again, and also gets into this race eligible at time of entry. And we'll throw on the number 3 horse, EL's Disco Johnny, just the 3rd start of the year for this one, who shows back class against a lot of horses in this field. Good effort on Sunday for this one as well, and I think he's a trifecta player here tonight. I'm going with 5, 1, and 3 here in race number 5. In fact, 5, 1, 3, and 6. Steve Lake, 5, 1, 3, and 2. Frank Drucker, 5, 6, 4, and 3. Pacers making their way out of the track for race number 5 tonight. Started the 50-cent late pick 4. Here is the field. Number 1 is Fox Valley Carlin, owned by Sarah Solheid and also owned, trained, and driven by Brian Deachin. Number 2 is Lovin' On You, owned by Dave Dobbleman, trained by Vaude Ferris, the driver Dean McGee. 3 is EL's Disco Johnny, owned by Peg Hoffman, trained by Jerry Longo. Luke Plano driving EL's Disco Johnny. Number 4 is Contemporary Legend, owned and trained by Mark Anderson, the driver Nick Rowland, Downtown Nick on the 4. 5 is Nowhere Creek, also owned by Sarah Solheid and trainer Brian Deachin. Casey Leonard driving Nowhere Creek. And rounding out the field is number 6, it's Sullenberger, owned and trained by Jack Bannett. The driver is Brett the Jet, Brett Erickson on number 6, Sullenberger. That's the field for race 5. You have 5 minutes. Post time at 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes to race 5.
So it was like a big thing. So then he
2-minute call, just 2 minutes.
And Chris will do that all
1 minute.
for any. So then
Last call to wager. Starter calls for the 5th race field. Gates rolling for tonight's 5th race. Start of the late pick 4. It's post time at Running Aces. Field in motion. The huge favorite on the board after that huge performance last time out is number 5, Nowhere Creek. Casey Leonard is in the sulky. Kind of a wide open board after that. Nowhere Creek is currently 1-5. They're 1/8 of a mile from the start. Field lined up behind the gate. Gates in the backstretch now. They're ready for action and they're picking up speed. There they go. And they're off and pacing in a very good line, and fast away between horses. Firing out is Contemporary Legend, who takes the early lead, and driving up on the outside, here comes Sullenberger as they make their way to the opening quarter. EL's Disco Johnny showing speed as well, and they battle around the turn. Then it's a gap of 3 lengths back, and we come back to Fox Valley Carlin and Love It On You and Nowhere Creek toward the back early as they make their way to the quarter. Now Nowhere Creek is up on the outside, 27-1 for the opening quarter, and now they pace in front of us for the first time and settling on the lead here and showing the way by a length and a quarter is now Nowhere Creek, as back to second is Contemporary Legend. Then in the third position we have EL's Disco Johnny. Tipping out is Fox Valley Carlin. Coming on from fourth, Love It On You is racing in fifth, and Sullenberger with the opportunity to pick up some cover off the back end. Field tightens up here. It's only 6 lengths covering the field. Halfway home and 57-1. That was a very moderate second quarter in 30 seconds even, and Nowhere Creek is the boss down the back stretch now. Nowhere Creek by a length and a half. Contemporary Legend is second, racing in third. EL's Disco Johnny. Then we have further back a gap of about 3 lengths to Fox Valley Carlin as they race out of the final turn. Sullenberger and Love It On You. They're at 3/4. Nowhere Creek still has the lead. 3/4 time, 1:25-3. Third quarter, 28-2. Nowhere Creek by 2 lengths coming toward the top of the stretch. Back there in second, Contemporary Legend. On the outside, third is EL's Disco Johnny. It's all Nowhere Creek, delivering a big performance as advertised, coming through the lane and just strutting his stuff to the wire. Nowhere Creek draws clear to the finish. And it was going to be EL's Disco Johnny over Sullenberger, second and third, and Contemporary Legend was fourth. 1:54-3 tonight for Nowhere Creek. Number 5, Nowhere Creek was first. It's a photo finish for second. Second was number 3, EL's Disco Johnny. Third was number 6, Sullenberger. Fourth was number 4, Contemporary Legend.
Born down in a dead man's town. The first kick that took us when I hit the ground. End up like a dog that's been beat too much. Till you spend half your life just to cover it up now. Born in the USA. I was born in the USA. I was born in the USA.
Driving triple tonight for Captain Casey, born in the USA, playing again. It's top of the chart so far tonight at Running Aces. And back to the winner's circle, Nowhere Creek makes it 2 wins in a row, delivers as the huge favorite at post time, went off at 1-9 here. 154-3 score tonight for Nowhere Creek, owned by Sarah Solheid and owned and trained as well by Brian Deachin. Casey Leonard, the winning driver, Nowhere Creek, 2 in a row at Running Aces. 154-3 tonight for Nowhere Creek. It's official, race 5 official. Here are the payouts in race number 5, and it was Nowhere Creek delivering and paying $210, $210, $210. Second was number 3, EL's Disco Johnny, $320, $3. And third was number 6, Sullenberger, $5.80. $2 exacta returned $6.40. The 50-cent trifecta, $12.40. 50-cent pick 3, $3 even. Here's the order of finish in tonight's 5th race. Number 1, Fox Valley Carlin, 6. Number 2, Love It On You, 5. Number 3, EL's Disco Johnny, 2. 4, Contemporary Legend, 4. Number 5, Nowhere Creek, the winner. Number 6, Sullenberger, 3rd. Top down was 6, 5, 2, 4, 1, 3 on the bottom. 6th race is up next in 14 minutes. Race 6 tonight kicks off the late pick 3. Do note, there is a scratch in the upcoming 6th race. Number 1, Larry Freight, is out. Again, in race 6, scratch number 1. Attention, please. The winners for tonight's free trifecta bets. Caden Hine, Kimberly Pastaben, Ken Owens, M. Renohead, Catherine Beworth, Vicky Bugby, and Annette Schwartz. If you hear your name called, please report to the front desk. Again, Caden Hine, Kimberly Pastanen, Ken Owens, M. Renoheed, Catherine Beworth, Vicky Bugby, and Annette Schwartz, or Schmaltz. Please report to the front desk for Trifecta Thursday. All right, race number 6 is up next on this evening's program. Scratch number 1, Larry Freight here in tonight's 6th race. The 1 is out. It starts the late pick 3. Here's a look at our numbers on the screen for race number 6. I'm going to go with the 4 Ooh La La on top. All of us have the 4 here. I'm going to go 4, 3, 2, and 7. Steve Lake 4, 2, 3, and 6. And Frank Drucker 4, 3, 7, and a 2. Once again, race 6 is up next. It starts the 50-cent late pick 3. And again, scratch number 1, Larry Freight, here in race number 6. Horses are stepping onto the track for race 6 tonight. Pacers, we have a conditioned field, and we're down to 6 here. Number 1, Larry Freight is out. Again, scratch number 1, Larry Freight. Race 6 kicks off tonight's late pick 3. Number 1 is Monday Morning Merle, owned by Robert and Linda Grider and Terry Leonard. Casey Leonard trains. Luke Plano driving Monday Morning Merle. Number 3 is Next. Next is owned by Blackfoot Farms and trained and driven by Casey Leonard. Number 4 is Ooh La La, owned by Kathy Desert and Dave Dobbleman and Ken Stoffer. Nick Rowland, the trainer-driver for number 4, Ooh La La. 5 is Lions Delightful, owned and trained by Jesse Pacheco, the driver, Rick McGee. 6 is Midnight Prowler, owned by Gary and Kay Rath. Gary Rath, trainer-driver on Midnight Prowler. And the 7 is Melee Kalikimaka, owned by Merlin Van Otterloo, trained by Casey Leonard. Brady Johnson driving Melee Kalikimaka. That is the field for tonight's 6th race. You have 5 minutes till post time. Take a close look at the field here in race number 6. Again, scratch number 1, Larry Freight on the frame right now. Taking a look at the 5, Lions Delightful, one of the long shots in the field. The favorite right now on the board, 2-5. A lot of money on number 4, Ooh La La. This one, very, very sharp second. Last time out in 153 flat. 4 wins in 8 career starts for this 4-year-old daughter of Vertical Horizon, and she looks very sharp, and she should be tough here tonight. 3-1, or now, it's 3-1 still for number 3, Next, who was a last out winner and in fact has won twice here at Running Aces with a second and 3 starts. So very, very sharp. Does bump up a bit in class here off of that most recent win. Casey Leonard and the bike on Next, a logical choice to be a part of the Exacta. I'm going to go with number 2, Monday Morning Merle, for third. This one's been racing well here at Aces also. A couple of seconds of the third already in just 4 starts. Luke Plano driving the 2. 4, 3, 2, and 7 for me. Again, 4, 2, 3, and 6 for Steve Lake. And Frank Drucker, 4, 3, 7, and 2. Post time in less than 3 minutes now. 3 minutes to race 6. Two-minute call, post time in 2 minutes. It's your last call to wager now for tonight's sixth race. Starting gate is moving into position. Post time in less than 1 minute. Last call for race 6. Gates rolling. Field is in motion. The heavy favorite on the board currently at 3-5 is number 4, Ooh La La. Second choice at 2-1 is Next Door. Number 3, Next. And 9-2 right now for number 2, Monday Morning Merle. 6 pacers lining up behind the starting gate. Gate swings around the turn. They're 1/8 of a mile from the start. Field is all lined up. They're in the backstretch. They're ready for action. There they go. And they're off and pacing. Fast away between horses is Next. And also away quickly, Ooh La La from the center. And Ooh La La charges out to take the lead as they race around the turn. Back to second is Next. Racing away third, Monday Morning Merle. Dropping in fourth position was Lions Delightful. Then we come back to the trailers, including Midnight Prowler and Melee Kalikimaka. Field is a bit strung out here. 8.5 lengths covering the field of 6 at the quarter. In a fast time here of 28-3. They pace in front of us for the first time. In the pocket, racing second is Next. Then in line third, Monday Morning Merle. Still there in fourth position at a huge price on the board is Lions Delightful. Then it's 2 lengths back after that to Midnight Prowler. The trailer remains Melee Kalikimaka, and the field is still covered by about 8.5 lengths as they arrive at the midway point. And it is Ooh La La who has the lead. The halftime is up here in 57-4. The second quarter was in 29-1. Down the backstretch they go. Downtown, Nick Rowland and Ooh La La sent off at 1-9 at post time. Shows the way with 3/8 of a mile left to go. In the pocket is Next, racing in second. Tipping out and coming on from third position on the outside now. Closing in is Midnight Prowler outside of Monday Morning Merle. Underway from the back of the pack is Melee Kalikimaka. Now the trailer, Lions Delightful. 3/4 time, 1:25-4. Getting set to turn for home. Ooh La La still has the lead. On the outside is Midnight Prowler. Toward the inside is Next. On the far outside, Melee Kalikimaka. Ooh La La has the lead. Downtown, Nick Rowland going to work on the leader. They're not going to get to her. It's Ooh La La. Ooh La La wins it tonight in 1:54. Home in second. On the inside was Next. And getting through for third, that was Monday Morning Merle. Four, 3, 2, and 6 posted. Top 4 numbers 4, 3, 2, and 6.
I went to the moped store. The salesman's like, what up? What's your budget? And I'm like, honestly, I don't know nothing about mopeds. He said,
I got the one for you. Follow me.
ooh, it's too real. Chrome down mirror, I don't need a windshield. Banana seat, a canopy on 2 wheels. 800 cash, that's a hell of a deal. I'm headed downtown. Cruising through the alley. Tiptoeing in the street like ballet. Pulled up, moped to the valet. White walls on the wheels like mayonnaise. Dope. My crew is ill, and all we need is 2 good wheels. Got cash in the tank, cash in the bank, and a bad little mama to my face. I'm a breaker off, kick cash, sucker red backstage. You don't need a wristband. Dope. Killing the game, back to past the heartbeat. Dookie on the Ducati. Timberland, Khaled, Scott Storch, Birdman. Damn, man, everybody got Bugattis. But I'ma keep it hella 1987. Head into the dealership and drop a stack in Kappa Kawasaki. I'm stunning on everybody. Hella raw pesto wasabi. I'm so low that my is almost dragging up on the concrete. My seat is leather. I read a line is pleather. But girl, we can still ride together. You don't need an Uber. You don't need a cab. A bus pass. You got a moped, man. She got 1988.
And we're playing downtown. Victory song winning driver Nick Rowland, running aces all time. Leading drivers headed back to the Gulf Shores Winner's Circle in race 6 tonight with the winner number 4, Ooh La La. It's official. Race 6 is now official. It's a new lifetime mark tonight for the 4-year-old Ooh La La. She's a daughter of Vertical Horizon. She's owned by Kathy Desert, Dave Dobbleman, and Ken Stoffer. Nick Rowland, the winning trainer. Nick Rowland, the winning driver. Ooh La La. Very sharp, very impressive tonight. 154. Again, race 6, official. Here are the payouts in tonight's 6th race. The winner number 4, Ooh La La, 220, 210, 210 again. Second, number 3, Next, 260, 210. And third, number 2, Monday Morning Merle, 210. The $2 exacta paid $5.40. 50-cent trifecta, $1.90. 10-cent superfecta, $1.31. Here's the order of finish in race 6. Larry Freight was scratched. Monday Morning Merle, 3rd. Next was 2nd. Ooh La La, the winner. Lions Delightful, 6. Midnight Prowler, 4. Melee Kalikimaka, 5. Top down, scratch, 3-2. 1-6-4. 5 on the bottom. Coming up next, race 7, no changes, field of 8. Kicks off tonight's daily double in race 7 and also features your final superfecta wagering opportunity tonight. 10-cent superfecta wagering is up next in race 7. Still looking for 3 people for the free bet drawings. Marie Rindhead, Vicky Bugby, Annette Schmitz. Please report to the front desk. Marie Rindhead, Vicky Bugby, Annette Schmitz. We have had a very formful night so far at Running Aces tonight. The favorites are coming through with big performances as expected. And congratulations going out to the entire team and ownership group of Ooh La La. Very sharp win. New lifetime mark there in race number 6 tonight. Team Roland gets the big win with Ooh La La, downtown Nick Roland in the sulky. On we go to the 7th race, kick off tonight's daily double, and also feature the final superfecta wager for tonight. And let's take a look at the numbers here for race number 7. I'm going to go with number 6, Century Lexus on top. This one, best effort so far here at Running Aces last time out from post 8. Really closed in well and got involved mid stages of the race, passed horses late for a good effort, finishing 3rd. This one has 2 wins and 13 starts on the season. And off of that most recent effort, I think Century Lexus has a shot here. I went to number 5, 50 Shades of Grey for second. You will have El Fantasma, Jesse Pacheco in the bike here. This one has been sharp in the last couple of races. Certainly shows plenty of speed to get to the front, and likely that will be the case here tonight as well. And I think 50 Shades of Grey in this group could hold on to be a part of the exact and trifecta number. Throwing underneath here, number 8, Amazing Wish. This one, a sharp winner last out from post 7. Definitely showed speed off of the gate as well. Probably going to be a big favorite here, I think. And definitely has a shot, too. Dean McGee will drive Amazing Wish. And TJB Secretariat has to be included in your numbers. Really a great effort last time out. First over a trip and just kept on grinding and finished a solid second as the favorite. And overall has had a pretty good campaign here at Running Aces already. TJB Secretariat with Luke Plano definitely deserves consideration and is in the top 4 for me. I'm going to go 6, 5, 8, and 7. I'm giving the nod to Century Lexus. Gets a little bit better post position tonight. And first time downtown Nick Roland for Century Lexus. Steve Lake going with the 8 on top. Amazing Wish, 8, 7, 6, and 4. And Frank Drucker, 6, 7, 1, and 5. Fillies and Bears for tonight's 7th race, claiming field of 8 here, stepping onto the track for the post parade. No changes in race 7. Starts the daily double. Number 1 is Jess Indeed, owned by Stephen Chambers and Kelsey Taylor and Kathy Plested Wiseman. Brady Johnson driving Jess Indeed. 2 is Aerial View, owned by Stephen Chambers and Mr. Sumter Lee Travers Jr. Kathy Plested also trains. Mooney Swenson drives Aerial View. Life is But a Dream is number 3, owned by Swenson and McIntyre. Jenny King, the trainer. Rick McGee driving. 4, Jimmy Lai, owned by Blackfoot Farms, trained by Casey Leonard. Casey Leonard in the bike. Number 5 is 50 Shades of Grey, owned, trained, and driven by Jesse Pacheco, El Fantasma. Number 6 is Century Lexus, owned by Jose Cervantes, trained by Eddie Hernandez. Nick Rowland in the bike. 7, TJB Secretariat, owned by Scott Ehrlich, trained and driven by Luke Plano. And rounding out the field is number 8, Amazing Wish, also owned by Jose Cervantes. This one trained by Harold Herrera. Dean McGee, the Bobcat, drives number 8, Amazing Wish. That's the field. Race 7 in 6 minutes. Post time in 4 minutes. You have 4 minutes to race number 7. Don't forget this kicks off tonight's late daily double. Fairly wide open late daily double races, I think, here. And my ticket is 5, 6, 7, 8 in race 7. 4, 5, and 7 in race 8. $6 play. And Steve Lake going 4x4 here. 4, 6, 7, 8 with 3, 4, 5, and 7. $8 play. Again, 50-cent daily double wagering. 4 minutes to race 7. Two-minute call for race 7, just 2 minutes. Last call for tonight's 7th race. You have just 1 minute. Just a minute. Starter has called for the 7th race Pacers. They are at the gate. The gate's rolling. Field is in motion. Distaff claiming Pacers. A field of 8 here, lining up and moving in behind the gate. And dominating the wind pool right now, a couple of horses up there at 2-1, both number 6 Century Lexus and number 8 Amazing Wish. 3-1 right now for TJB Secretary at the 7. 7-1 for number 5 50 Shades of Cray. They're all lined up behind the gate, a field of 8 in the backstretch of Running Aces to start tonight's daily double. There they go. And they're off and pacing. 50 Shades of Cray, as expected, flashes her early speed to take the early lead. Away swiftly from the outside, Century Lexus is second, and way on the outside, Amazing Wish driving up 3 wide third. TJB Secretariat gets a good seat and drops in fourth. Back there racing in 5th position is Jimmy Lai, headed to the quarter, 2 lengths in front of Aerial View. Further back in the field is Life is But a Dream, and Jess Indeed is the early trailer. The opening quarter flashes up in a quick 27-2, and up front showing the way now, Amazing Wish tightening into the pocket. 50 Shades of Cray second. Century Lexus is right there, just off the speed, tightens in from third. TJB Secretariat also tightens in from the 4th position as they race single file over toward the midway point. Up front, and it's Amazing Wish at 2-1 by about a length and a quarter. 50 Shades of Cray, El Fantasma right there in the pocket second. And the 9-5 favorite Century Lexus is third. TJB Secretariat still biding her time from 4th position. And tipping out and coming on the outside. Now moving up from 5th. Here comes Jess Indeed as they race on toward the far turn. Then toward the inside, Jimmy Lai. Further back to Aerial View and Life is But a Dream. They race on toward 3/4. Now the battle ensues. It's Century Lexus coming up on the outside of Amazing Wish. 3/4 time, 1:24 and 4. 3rd quarter, 28-3. Coming toward the top of the stretch, Amazing Wish still has the lead. Century Lexus on the outside, right there challenging toward the inside. 50 Shades of Cray, winding up on the far outside. TJB Secretariat. TJB Secretariat on the far outside. On the inside, Amazing Wish, surging between horses. Century Lexus. Century Lexus. Century Lexus wins it. Amazing Wish was second. TJB Secretariat was third. 50 Shades of Cray was fourth in 1:54-3. Exciting finish there in race 7 for across the track. It's a photo finish at race 7. Six, 8, 7, 5 posted. 6, 8, 7, 5.
I went to the moped store. The salesman's like, what up? What's your budget? And I'm like, honestly, I don't know nothing about mopeds. He said,
I got the one for you. Follow me.
ooh, it's too real. Chromed out mirror, I don't need a windshield. Banana seat, a canopy on two wheels. 800 cash, that's a hell of a deal. I'm headed downtown, cruising through the alley, tiptoeing in the street like ballet. Hold up, moped to the valet. White walls on the wheels like mayonnaise. Dope, my crew is ill, and all we need is two good wheels. Got cash in the tank, cash in the bank, and a bad little mama to my face. I'm a break her off.
Once again, we're playing downtown for winning driver Nick Rowland. A back-to-back driving double on this evening's program for downtown. Nick Rowland right back to the Gulf Shores Winner's Circle in race 7 tonight with winner number 6, Century Lexus, 4-year-old daughter sports rider, owned by Jose Cervantes, trained by Eddie Hernandez. Nick Rowland, the winning driver, 3rd win of the season, 8th career victory for Century Lexus, 154 and 3 tonight. 6, 8, 7, and 5. Owner Jose Cervantes with the 1st and 2nd horses across the wire here in race 7. Jose Cervantes, owner of number 6, Century Lexus, and also the owner of number 8, Amazing Wish. 6, 8, 7, and 5. Century Lexus, 154 and 3. It's official. Results of the 7th race are now official. Here are the payouts in tonight's 7th race. The winner number 6, Century Lexus, 580, 340, 240. Second number 8, Amazing Wish, 360, 260. And third number 7, TJB, Sacred Harriet, 260. $2 exacta, 19 even. 50-cent trifecta, 11.30. 10-cent superfecta, $7.06. Here is the order of finish in race 7. Number 1, Jess Indeed, 5. Number 2, Aerial View, 8. Number 3, Life is But a Dream, 6. 4, Jimmy Lie, 7. Number 5, 50 Shades of Cray, 4. 6, Century Lexus, the winner. 7, TJB, Secretary, 3rd. And number 8, Amazing Wish, 2nd. Top down was 586, 741, 32. Up next is race 8. There are no changes. There's high 5 wagering, 50-cent high 5 wagering featured in tonight's 8th race. Also win, place, show, exacta, and 50-cent trifecta wagering. 14 minutes until post time for race 8. I'd like to remind everyone we have live racing here at Running Aces every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And our next racing performance is a big one. Father's Day on Sunday. Post time is at 6 p.m. And we will have a great day of racing with giveaways and food trucks and promotions, Pepsi Family Night, all kinds of reasons to bring the family out and bring Dad out to celebrate Father's Day here at Running Aces. It will be a fun and big night of racing. Post time at 6 o'clock on Father's Day this Sunday.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a huge effort for Century Lexus there in race number 7 tonight. Pulled first over, came up to challenge the leader, Amazing Wish, through the final stages of the race, and just kept on grinding and surged in the stretch right at the wire to get the victory. Very impressive win tonight from Century Lexus for trainer Eddie Hernandez. Congratulations. And again, owner Jose Cervantes going first and second there with both of his two horses, first and second there in race number 7. And once again, congratulations, Nick Rowland, with a back-to-back driving double. Race 8 is going to close things out on this Thursday night program. And we have high 5 wagering. We have no changes. And we have a field of 9 to contest things here in race number 8. My chance to sweep the program tonight with checkmark winners is all riding on my horse of the night selection here. Currently 5-1 on the board. That's number 7. Always a Dancer. No pressure, Brady J. He's the owner, trainer, and driver. A solid third-place finisher last time out for this one, and I think makes a lot of sense in this field. Although 0 for 16 so far this season, Always a Dancer carries a lot of back class into this race with her, and I think she has a shot. Her final quarters have been solid, and I think she's a contender. That being said, there are a couple of other horses that I do like in here. Number 4, LA Rockin' Shania. Going to be just the second local start for this one and drops down in class, so definitely plays Rick McGee in the bike for Team Amundsen. And Wisco Half Pint. Another one with a big chance in here, has been good in 3 local starts, first and 2/3, and overall having a fantastic season, raced very well out in New York as well. So Wisco Half Pint definitely could be the one, and I'll throw on number 2, Lorado underneath, and number 8, Derby Doll for the high 5. I'm going to go with 7, 4, 5, 2, and 8. Steve Lake, 4, 3, 7, 5, and 2. LA Rockin' Shania. And Frank Drucker also with the 4, 4, 7, 2, 1, and 5. Good luck here in race 8.
And the horses making their way onto the track for tonight's 8th race, featuring high five wagering, no changes, field of 9. Number 1 is Ain't She Special by Dave Hannis, and also owned, trained, and driven by Luke Plano. Number 2, Lorado by Sarah Solheid, also owned, trained, and driven by Brian Deachin. 3 is Southern Sugar, owned, trained, and driven by Jerry Longo. 4 is LA Rockin' Shania, owned by Clayton Reed and Tom Tetrick. Justin Infanson, the trainer. Rick McGee is in the bike. 5 is Wisco Half Pint, owned by Dave Dobbleman and Adrian Marin, trained by Rick Bertrand with Mooney Swenson, the general. 6 is Lions Addiction, owned by Ron Reddick-Zuki and also owned by trainer Jesse Pacheco with Nick Rowland. 7, Always a Dancer, owned, trained, and driven by Brady Jensen. Brady J on Always a Dancer. Number 8 is Derby Doll, owned and trained by Nicole Tate with driver Dean McGee. And rounding out the field is River Lacina, owned and trained by Mark Anderson. Brett Erickson is driving number 9, River Lacina. That's the field for tonight's 8th race. 6 minutes till post. Post time at 3 minutes, less than 3. Two-minute call, post time in 2 minutes. It's your last call to wager in tonight's 8th race. Post time in 1 minute. Last call for race 8. Field arriving at the starting gate, and the gate's rolling. Post time for tonight's 8th race. Field of 9 lining up and moving in for the finale. Field is in motion. The favorite on the board and favored throughout pretty much here has been number 4, LA Rockin' Shania, currently 8-5. 7-2 right now for number 7, Always a Dancer. 4-1 for number 1, Ain't She Special. And 6-1 right now for number 3, Southern Sugar. In behind the gate, gate arrives at the top of the backstretch to close out this Thursday night program from Running Aces with the High Five finale. They're lined up, field of 9, picking up speed. There they go. And they're off and pacing, firing fast between horses. LA Rockin' Shania goes out quickly for the lead. Here comes Wisco Half Pint, surging up from the center to take second. Ain't She Special gets away in the 3rd position. Lorado gets away 4th. Looking to drop in 5th, Southern Sugar. Stars finding a seat in 6th, then Lion's Addiction. In front of Always a Dancer, unhurried away next. And the trailers in the field include Riverless Senna and Derby Doll. They're by the opening quarter in 27-2, their single file right now. They're chasing the leader, LA Rockin' Shania, who is sent off as the 3-5 favorite. LA Rockin' Shania by a length and a half. In the pocket in second is Wisco Half Pint, bouncing along third, Ain't She Special. Then on the outside, looking to advance from first over in 4th position, here comes Southern Sugar. Shuffled back next to the inside is Lorado. With cover on the outside, next is Lion's Addiction. And looking to tip out possibly Always a Dancer is there next. And then we have River Lucina and Derby Doll, the half 57-2. At second quarter was an even 30 seconds. Down the backstretch they go. 3/8 of a mile left to pace here. The leader by 2 lengths, LA Rockin' Shania. Wisco Half Pint has the pocket ride. A rough trip first over all the way here for Southern Sugar, but does advance on the outside now to second. Southern Sugar is briefly closing in. Then we have Ain't She Special toward the inside, further back to Lorado, and then All Lion's Addiction and Always a Dancer, 3/4, 125-4. Turning for home, LA Rockin' Shania, strictly the one to catch. On the outside, Southern Sugar going a big mile. Toward the inside is Wisco Half Pint. LA Rockin' Shania. On the outside, Southern Sugar still trying hard. LA Rockin' Shania. LA Rockin' Shania wins it over Southern Sugar. Wisco Half Pint flying late there to be in a photo for 4th and 5th. Always a Dancer. 154-4 tonight for LA Rockin' Shania. Photo finish called in race 8. Hold all tickets. 43517. 43517.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't. I'm supposed to get a raise next week, you know damn well I won't. Working for a living, working for a living, working for a living, living and working. I'm taking what they're giving 'cause I'm working for a living. Hey, I'm not complaining 'cause I really need to work.
We're playing little Huey Lewis in the news, working for a living. A victory song. Winning driver Rick McGee, Slick Rick, is now back to the Gulf Shores winner's circle in tonight's 8th race with the winner number 4, L.A. Rockin' Shania. L.A. Rockin' Shania is a 6-year-old daughter of Rockin' Image, owned by Clayton and Tetrick. Justin Anfinson is the winning trainer. Rick McGee, the winning driver. It is the 3rd win of the season and 13th career win for L.A. Rockin' Shania, who delivers as the favorite. 154-4 tonight for L.A. Rockin' Shania and Rick McGee.
Busboy, bartender, ladies of the night. Grease monkey, ex-junkie, winner of the fight. Walking on the streets, it's really all the same. Selling souls, rock and roll, any other game. Working for a living, working for a living, working for a living, living and working. I'm taking what they're giving 'cause I'm working.
It's official. Results of the 8th race are now official. The winner number 4, L.A. Rockin' Shania, paid $340, $280, $260. Second number 3, Southern Sugar, $460 and $320. Third number 5, Wisco Half Pint, $340. 20-cent pick 5. Multiple winners tonight with a lot of favorites. $12.66 for the pick 5. $2 exacta paid $12.80. 50-cent trifecta, $11.95. 50-cent double, $3.50. Place pick all tonight, $6.50. High 5 in race 8, $187. 50-cent pick 3, $4.75. Pick 5 jackpot carryover for Father's Day Sunday is $18,084.52. And the late pick 4 with favorites again, $5.70. Again, that 20-cent pick 5 jackpot for our Father's Day racing program on Sunday is over $18,000. Here's the order of finish in race 8. Number 1, Ain't She Special, was 4th. Number 2, Lorado, 6. 3, Southern Sugar, 2. 4, L.A. Rockin' Shania, the winner. Number 5, Wisco Half Pint, 3. Number 6, Lion's Addiction, 7. 7, Always a Dancer, 5. Number 8, Derby Doll, 8. Number 9, River Lucina, 9. Top of the program down, 462 137 589. That concludes the live racing here at Running Aces tonight. Simulcast racing continues in the racebook and is available afternoon and evening, 7 days a week. Casino action goes 24/7, so there's lots more opportunities for fun times and winning here tonight at Running Aces. Stick around for that. Join us on Sunday. Pepsi Family Day, Father's Day program, giveaways, drawings, food trucks, and so much more. Post time on Sunday at 6 p.m. We'll see you then.